Togoza. Hi. So in 2002, I was in grade 7. Got home, discovered a cassette, Lisakumulama cassette, on the table. And it was an artist named Lovemore Majaivana. And the title of the album was called Isono Sam, which translates to My Sin. So my father bought that cassette during a hard time in his life. He was going through a phase. And we started listening to Lovemore Majaivana. I remember also some of the songs, sing-alongs. I think Masakhula sometimes stand ukhlabela but singazwisisi what the songs really mean. Fast forward to 2023, I got myself listening to more of Lovemore Majaivana, a musician who originates here from Zimbabwe. But now what struck me most, or the foundation of his work, was the songs and how they resonate with my personal experiences, and also the work that I'm doing here on Magriza Made Me Cook. So now his work or his music struck something or got me thinking, as creators, as storytellers, how do you create meaningful work and sort of like mute external pressures? Not to take cognizant of those external pressures, but create this burning spirit that you have to share work with the world. It can be anything. Storytellers, it can be in business, it can be in academia. How do you create work that is calling you for existence, that's calling you for birth? So with that said, I know I'm not the only one who shares this experience of what is termed the Lovemore Majaivana effect of storytelling.
Okay. My name is Noluntu J. I'm an artist. I'm a Zimbabwean artist. I sing and I rap. I am look. I think ngwazi.
What you doing for 2 bars?
Okay. Mama sita nkabikazi ngiyabasinda ngamabhazi mina ngicima ngisigwaji vele isuke kayi-1 tsikitsiki ngiyingwazi pikipiki ungangiqala sikilidi nayingane isiphithiphithi mangena sethi pace ngayivala gqiba iziqhwaga bangiqwala. I think iphelela lapho. Sibese ngidlulile 2, you say 2.
That's too bad.
Music is an expression space, you know. It's that one room where you get to express yourself. You get to fully express yourself, because there's a certain way that you carry yourself around in Pagatin. I don't want them to see me do this. I don't want them to hear me say this. I'm not allowed to do this or say this, you know. But good music, you can be whoever you want to be.
I think his cousin Zokula, he was the best-selling artist. I mean, he still is. But you know, the artist they will try the most, you know. There's a lot of songs. Please don't make me sing them. But yeah, I did grow up listening to Lovemore Majaivana.
My name is Bongani Ndlovu. I'm a reporter at the Chronicle. I write mainly the arts reporting. I do news reporting. I also do some online duties at the Chronicle. Well, the songs that by Lovemore Majaivana, which I like and I resonate with, are Kalantandani. It's something like it's social. That happen in society. That there are people who are, or children who do not have parents, and on top of that, those children do not have relatives to keep them or to look after them. That is something that is happening in society. It gives a brief eye into whatever is happening in society. Our culture as Africans is in the philosophy of Ubuntu should bring those people and help them in society, as society.
Ibizo lami uNonduduzo Ncube. I'm a writer and I'm an actress. So I have 3 books that I've written, and actor Sendo, Maliwe, and I've done short films in Jamalichwan. Oh yes, guys, Ning. Okay, I think Chila Moya. Okay, Chila Moya. I don't know if it's the right title, but it says Intandani. Yeah. Glumkwenyana. The list goes on and on and on, yeah.
There's a track called Stimula Sekoli. And for 31 years, my father worked at the National Railways of Zimbabwe. And funny enough, that track now talks about Majaivana, sweetheart, apparently being taken by the train, moving from Bulawayo going to the city of gold, Egoli, Johannesburg. So you will see a migration, the movement from physical to physical, and you look at death, the migration from physical to the spiritual.
I think mina mangabe ngibhala ingoma. Well, what I used to do, Kadesi song by default, because I know that I can write. But just kept listening, I'd always be like, if ingoma lay, how would it sound in the ears of a third party or a secondary party? Because mina ngisangakuzwa kungichaza mina ngithi kodwa wena mangabe usulalele, would you be intrigued? Would you be interested? Ungakuthanda yini? And if you can like it, then the next generation relate as well. I want them to remember me as someone who wasn't scared to be who they wanted to be. We live in a generation whereby amasiko ayithusa, and you have to be apologetic and you have to explain why. I get offended sometimes when people be like, I was at church this other time, and someone was like, Noluntu J at church. I was like, they were like, Kari wena wenza into zamadlozi. So I want to be remembered as a woman or as a person that wasn't scared of being who they wanted to be. I want to be remembered as someone who always brought the African child back to their roots. I want to be remembered as someone who was who did what no one else was doing, like what I'm about to do. I don't know what, but in 50 years, so someone is just going to look at this and be like, wow.
Hey, it's been a long time. So when I was a student, then I started going to shows to see people. So people like Kelvin and Awakiwe came up and started becoming like what we call popular within the city. They were gaining traction, and maybe radio stations were deliberate in getting their music. So the thing is that Bulawayo has the music, Bulawayo has the artists. My maybe disappointment maybe in Bulawayo is the distribution of the music. Yes, we can play or we can get played on radio stations like our Star FM, but you have to still distribute that music consistently to the people. People have got smartphones, people have got this. You have to create that social media buzz.
When it comes to my story, most of the time I'm inspired by things that happen around me. Kunje so when ngakubona kusenzakala something interesting in you, I I can write something about this. A small thing, and then develop it. So in as much as I say ngibhala fiction, it's fiction that is based on real life things, real life events that happen around me. I think uqakathekile because mina since I got into this industry ngananzelela ukuthi all the sectors within the arts industry alokuba interconnected in a way. Actually, I feel musicians play the most significant role because besides content creation, in music, it sets out a mood, it sets out a mood. And mood and lena yes is a definer how does the whole process go, and sometimes it even inspires you, it gives you ideas. You listen to a song and then like, oh snap. Yeah, so it really does. It's really important. It has important influence on our work.
There's a track called Salanini Zinini, and it's a traditional folklore song within Ndebele culture. So when I look at that and his efforts Lovemore Majaivana did in the preservation of Ndebele culture through music, it's something that I draw inspiration from, looking at the work that we do at Magriza Made in Cook, as we seek to document Africa's diverse food culture. So personally, I also want to play my part in the preservation of Ndebele culture and also all the other cultures that we've got the opportunity to document here on the show.
Okay, into terms of cool, like it's because he sang for my team. Yeah, he sang for my team, and every time my team is playing, or every time my leaders in a winner, Vele Majaivana, So I'll just tell him, with him, you touched my life. You still continue to touch my life, and I think I love the way your music lives on. The music eloki pila lagates.
Lovemore Majaivana is a part of our fabric. If we grew up in Bulawayo, you would have met a Lovemore Majaivana song, whether socially, a power, or any social setting. When there's music and you're in Bulawayo, one of his songs will be played. So I would like him to really come to Bulawayo and we watch him Kawan. Once offshore, sibuye lapha simbukele. The bands are all there. There's not single one band that is in Bulawayo that cannot play a Majaivana track. Even the guys in Kwero, I think, or the guys even in Harar, there are bands which can play. They are cover songs. Every time the cover music comes and Majaivana is there, people sing along. But more now when he is there. So I want him to say to him, our generation wants to see you live. Sibuye. Abantu abayi-20, but those 20 people are the ones who love your music. But I believe that. Thanks very much.
We as the new generation, the young generation, appreciate the artist that you are. We appreciate your art. You did all you could, and we appreciate that. And I hope that you are proud of yourself, because we are proud of you. You are an example. Every time we're having conversations as an artist, your name always pops up. It shows, believe it or not, you are our icon, our legend. And we get to say all the things. We get to talk about you. We get to appreciate you when you're still alive. And I hope that you see how many lives and how many generations you have inspired. We love you.
Music is something that's very important in our lives. And choosing Lovemore Majaivana is something that resonates with me, but also resonates with people around me. But hey, we listen to so many songs, and we just want to thank all the musicians that are doing great work. Personally, I would like to thank Lovemore Majaivana. Wherever in our video, thank you for inspiring my work as a documentary filmmaker and a chef. Siyabonga also on your contribution to the Zimbabwe music industry. Siyabonga kakhulu. Your songs are safe. The new generation, I'm a 2K, I'm a 3K. We're going to listen to your songs. But anyway, thank you for watching. I'll catch you on the next one. Remember, keep the love, keep the wound. Salanini zini.